I hate to be the person to be the bearer of bad news. I really hate that because I know there's some people that don't like me ever reporting any negative Halo news, and they kind of give me dislikes for reporting stuff like this. And they say, well, things can change and whatnot. So, but again, that's not what my series is. My series is I report on any Halo news if it's either no one's really reporting on it or it's being incorrectly reported in some areas, and in this case it's not. I don't see almost any YouTubers reporting on this at all. I've looked around and I just don't see anyone else reporting on this. It may change by the time I upload this, but I just did not see anyone else reporting it, and that is that the Halo MCC will not be part of the Xbox Play Anywhere, which is unfortunate. They didn't, flat out say this, but Bonnie Ross said because of the fact that Halo MCC came out before the Xbox Play Anywhere, that's a factor in it. They didn't flat out say it, but that's what's being implied here, is that because of the fact that Halo MCC was not a part of it when initially launched, that it won't be part of it. Which, if you don't know what the Insider or the Xbox Play Anywhere program is, if you bought it on Xbox, a digital copy, and it comes out to Windows 10, you do not have to buy it again because you already have the copy of it. That was the incentive program, but because apparently supposedly this wasn't a part of it, that when it first started, that it won't be a part of it technically because it didn't come out at the same time. But then that doesn't really make sense because there's some games that came out also that were before the Xbox Play Anywhere, which did become part of the Xbox Play Anywhere when it became something for Windows 10. So it's kind of weird how they're wording this, but it's pretty much being implied that Xbox Play Anywhere is not going to be part with Halo MCC, which means that more than likely we're going to have to buy this game again, it looks like, which not everyone is thrilled about. And this also leads me to some questions now, even more so, that if you can't, if you have to repurchase everything, because it's not going to be a part of the Xbox Play Anywhere where you could even transfer all your data and information and everything, then does that mean that not only do we have to repurchase the game again, does that mean that we also lose all of our data and that we have to redo every achievement, everything on PC again? For those that like doing that, that's one thing, but for those that don't want to redo all that stuff all over again, this isn't really that great of news to hear. And that makes the other question here: if you can't transfer data between PC and Xbox, which means it sounds like your accounts aren't going to be connected, then does that mean there's not even going to be crossplay? That sounds like that's the case here. But again, that's what's being reported. Again, other people are going to say like, well, that's not 100% confirmed, but that's what's being implied here by the response that Bonnie's giving, is that it sounds like it's not going to be something you play, but that you can play freely because you already bought the digital copy. But that was the whole incentive again. But yeah, that's, it's unfortunate to hear that, because I was really looking forward to that being the case, that was the competition of why you should buy it on Windows 10 versus buying it on Steam, because now it tells me just buy it on Steam. If there's nothing to do about if it's going to be either way, I'm going to have to repurchase it, why buy it on the Windows when I could buy it on Steam? So again, yeah, I thought that was the competition there, that was going to be the reason to purchase one over the other. And that also brings up a lot of other questions here on that, because again, Bonnie did mention that she does word it in a way in her interview on the Kotaku discussion that she was interviewed about this, or that reported this, that she did mention that in a way that she is aware of the fact that there have been people that stuck around with Halo MCC through the harsh times when 343 abandoned this game pretty much, and only just recently decided to come back and fix it. So the fact of the matter is that they stuck around through all that hardship, and then being told afterwards that they're gonna have to buy it all over again is kind of a slap in their face. Again, if you if you are first time buying Halo MCC and you're gonna buy it on the PC, this again won't affect you, but for everyone else that did, there's different responses going on. And unfortunately, I don't like some of the responses that people are saying here. Some of them are pretty effed up on the way they're talking about this. Look, like for me, I bought the game. I bought the game for $60, a physical copy of it. I sold it to a friend and bought a digital copy. This was just because I didn't want to have to do any updates or anything, having to swap out discs just to do an update, that it would just let me know there's an update. I can start updating it right away. That's why I got a digital copy. But with the whole Xbox Play Anywhere, it was kind of like a, just in case it ever does come to PC, I would have the digital copy. But now I'm being told that no, that's not the case, that you have to buy it again. And so it's kind of like a little bit of a downer. And unfortunately, some people are, unfortunately, I don't know the best way to really call them other than shills. Because even though I have to buy everything all over again, so even though I have Halo MCC, I have Halo ODST, and if I want to buy Halo Reach, I have to buy that as well. But now if I want to go to PC, I'm going to have to buy Halo Reach, I'm going to have to buy ODST, I'm going to have to buy all the chunks that they're going to sell it in chunks back and whatnot. Now I have to buy that all over again. I really hope that they have some sort of incentive, like 80% off if you stuck through everything, because of the fact that you're being told to buy the game again, which if it already was on PC, I would never have bought it on Xbox if it was on PC. So that's pretty much an insult to all those people that stuck around through it all. And then you have people in the comments section telling people, oh, you should be grateful, actually. In fact, if you really were a true fan, you would give you'd buy the game 60 times if you really truly cared and whatnot. Basically, complete shills, suck-ups, pretty much the best way to describe it. And obviously, there's other people that are responding to that, like, that's the stupidest comment ever. And then you have other people, like, saying stuff like, you're the PC master race. A couple extra $60 shouldn't be a big deal for you to buy it again. Basically, having that, like, communist talk sense of going, oh, you have a lot of money. You should be happy to give out some more of it. Basically one of those kind of people. Some of those people I ended up calling out because of their stupid logic, and unfortunately one of them that said, oh, well, the other games that were on the Windows 10 app, that's okay that it was free because those games sucked, even though I liked Halo Wars 2 and Gears 4. He's like, nope, those games suck, so it's okay that those were free. No, you should be grateful to buy Halo MCC an additional third time and whatnot, pretty much being insulting. The guy, I think, was Nick Ross, it looks like. He blocked me because I called him out on it. I'm like sitting there going, I'm not going to be a shill like you. If you want to give out $60 again, go for it, but telling others that they should be grateful to do that, no. Again, they abandoned this game. They only came back because there was such support to keep this game going. So to tell people that have stuck through all the hardships when the game completely crapped out, that they still played it, and they even helped with the insider program to help make this better, and then being told, oh, if you want a PC, you still got to buy it again. It's like, what? Well, everyone else abandoned the game and sold it. Some of these people that are even calling me out were people that openly admitted that they sold their game when it crapped out. They were the ones that abandoned the game, and now they're trying to act like, oh, I've always been a fan, I've always been around here. No, you didn't. You sold your copy. So some other people here, like this one dude, Max, he's an interesting story. I'm going to do another video on this about something else that happened, about what happens when you try to do admin abuse, but I'm going to cover him in another story. But basically, this was pretty interesting what happened on that, but again, I'll cover it another time. But he goes, laugh my ass off. You thought Microsoft was going to give you free stuff? Again, I paid $60 for this game, and again, I bought another copy because I tried to, I sold it to a friend so that he'd have a copy, and then I could play a digital copy and have it. So I've already paid up to technically $120 now to 3 for 3 in a way, buying the game twice from them, and then being told I should be grateful to buy it a third fucking time and whatnot, and saying that if I don't, I'm freeloading. Excuse me on that? Bullshit. And then the other guy responding, Stu here, going, oh, E. Sterling's called it, Halo fans are the ones that are fucking up the Halo franchise. No. I'm sorry, I purchased the game, and they'd be telling me that I'm freeloading because I'm not willing to make another purchase because they had this whole Xbox Play Anywhere, and then they're going to decide that this game is the one that they're not going to do support for. That's pretty much like kind of a slap in the face. Oh, oh, we're gonna start this Xbox Play Anywhere game. Any of your games that go to Windows 10, you can play it on there. Oh, except for Halo MCC. Halo MCC, on the other hand, you're not gonna be able to do that. You're gonna have to repurchase everything all over again. Aren't you happy about that? Anyways, that's just my opinion on this. There's going to be different opinions on this, and I'm not going to go through it all. In fact, I'm not going to link screenshots of everything in here. I'll put a link in the discussion if you guys want to go to that. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just not. That's a lot of wasted time to show screenshots of everyone's responses. There's people that like it, people that don't like this, what they're doing, because of the fact that people that stuck around and now are being told that you have to repurchase the game possibly all over again. So I'll put that down in the link and whatnot. But again, I hope they really do decide to say like, oh, we'll give you, if you were one of those true fans that stuck through it all and you played MCC and didn't sell your copy back, or you didn't get rid of your digital copy, or you didn't give, or that you know stuck around with the whole Halo MCC through the harsh times, you know, we're gonna give you like 80% or something like that, something incentive to tell people. Otherwise, I don't see a lot of people going for it, because the other than the insider program, the help make the Halo PC import over help, which you guys can be a part of. They have started that program. And other than that, I'm kind of now hesitant to want to buy the game. If I'm gonna have to purchase everything all over again, it makes a question of when I purchase these in chunks, does that mean it's gonna cost me more now that I'll have to rebuy it? And am I gonna have to pay $60 for the whole thing and it comes in chunks, or am I gonna have to buy individually chunks? And if those individual chunks, if it overall is gonna cost more, or should I wait till the bundle comes out? It makes me really question on all this, like what all is gonna happen. That's unfortunate, because it really kind of killed the hype for me a little bit there. The fact that I'm gonna have to buy the game all over again, and then being told, and then you have these shills that say you should be grateful to do that again, which is pretty stupid. But again, comment down your opinions below, but please keep it respectful. I don't want to have to like remove any comments because there's Halo gatekeeping. Again, I don't support Halo gatekeeping. Anyone that does like either side of these arguments, if you do the whole if 343 really cares about their game, they'll give it away for free to everyone. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying anyone that does say that, please don't do that kind of shit, or the other stuff of you should be grateful, you should buy 60 copies if you really want to support 343. If you're one of those two people, please don't, because I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear the ultimate anti 343 or the ultimate pro corporate shill for 343 stuff. That's just fucking obviously retarded comments, and I'm not gonna, that's just intentionally trolling and gonna start conversations that aren't going to go anywhere. They're just going to be trolling each other and inflammatory responses back and forth. So please don't do that. I'm just not gonna, I don't want my entire comment section going to complete hell with that. So I'm going to block that if that does end up becoming the case, because I'm not gonna want to deal with that. I'll probably just end up turning my comments to what was it, pending or approval if too many people take this out of control and start fighting with each other. Please don't do that. Please be respectful of other people's opinions on this. It's everyone's opinion. But again, please be, I do want to hear your comments. Just please keep them respectful. Also like this video if you want, if you liked it, dislike if you didn't like it. Hit subscribe if you want to get more videos on, want to get updates on more Halo news videos from my channel, and also hit notifications if you want to get notified when these videos do get uploaded. Again, please keep it all respectful. Please don't attack anyone. But yeah, this is just, again, my opinion on it, because I just don't think that people that supported this game and paid their $60 or more should be told that you have to repurchase the game. That I hope that they have some sort of incentive to tell people that if you already bought the game on Xbox, you supported it all this time, that there should be some sort of incentive if you have a digital copy. Again, that was my whole thing. I thought the whole thing with Steam was that if you bought on Steam, that you would have to buy it again. But if you bought it on Windows, if you had a digital copy, that it was going to transfer over Windows 10. So it now makes me question whether or not there's even going to be crossplay in the game because of that. If data's not going to transfer over. So I mean, there's a lot of information here. I'm just going to let this video end here, and you guys can discuss it down in the comments below. Anyways, take care, you guys. And hopefully there's going to be some better Halo news later, because I hate reporting negative news because not everyone's always happy about it. So hopefully there's going to be better news to come with Halo MCC or Halo Infinite or any other Halo news. Anyways, take care, you guys. Peace. Bye.